Greetings everyone, here's Lodric again, and this is the game Strategic Command WW1. This is my play against the AI as the central powers, and this will now be part number 5 and also turn number 5 of this series. Load. So we are already at end of September, summer is nearly over, and I think there was already autumn weather arriving in Europe and the mud season. And the weather have impact on fighting abilities and also movement. So you not only must spend more action points for move hacks, you also have less efficiency and firepower and all of this. So yeah, so you can see it is gray, brown. This called mud. Uh, The weather here in the North Sea is calm again, so it's good weather for navy battles, but it's not so good for land battles. Then the next level is normally winter storm or winter. Then it's even, I think then the movement points are not so much affected, but the combat abilities are even lower. So you can better simply only wait because it makes no sense to attack. Good. Last turn I spent a lot of money for my ships, but I must do this again. So I first want to fix my battleships. So 2 points repair for this battleship. Repair here 1 dreadnought. I think this is enough for the navy. Here's my cruiser. Oh, battle cruiser. Yeah. Battle cruiser and dreadnoughts. These are normally the modern ships you really always need. And this other pre-dreadnought ships and armored cruiser, I don't know. To spend money for them, it's normally a little waste because they never will be. The British need a lot of this kind of second-class ships for their blockade, because for the British it is important. The more hexes they can blockade, the strong or the more powerful is the blockade, the more morale the Germans will lose turn by turn. But I think for the Germans, it's not so important. Good. So I fix the navy first. Then I can check if there's any reinforcements here at the east front I need to. I mean, I really must pay. No, I don't think I must pay. Could pay, but not must pay. Here I must only call some troops out, but I have some backup forces. So I maybe go first for A&D. Because my research funding is now 875 and I can go to 1600, so I can still double the research pool. And it makes normally, or in the long run, it's always better to have the A&D running at maximum capacity. What I really need is maybe spy tech is normally most important for navy battles, because sometimes your intelligence or your radio intelligence, I think it's they can locate the position of some ships. Then you can more or less sneak on them or make a surprise attack against them. I think this is because on land it's not so important. For navy, this is really important that you know where's the enemy navy ships. What really helps is maybe also air war, but first in the long run, navy I have already. Amphibious warfare I think is not so important, not for Germany. Long range is okay, but the big question is really for what. Navy weapons would be a huge step forward. But I will say ground attack weapons. I need also more money in the long run, so I spent here 1 more. I think 3 is the maximum. Yeah, now more than 3 is not possible. And I think this is enough. I could spy. Okay, also for spy one. So this is for Germany. Austria have Austria need at least trench war. Austria need at least a better infantry warfare. That is the number one. Okay. Good. Then Ottomans says Ottomans. No. Ottomans need better infantry weapons. I better start with this. Even if they don't enter the war up to now, in the long run they will normally enter. Hopefully, it's still not moving much, but I don't know. I cannot remember I had a game where the Ottomans not enter the war. Okay, good. So, where I start? My submarines are still here in position. I better move them a little. Now you can see that I think last time they had a supply of 8, now it's dropped to A7, so I cannot stay here much longer, then I must return. This sub was attacked. I think it's changed automatically to silent mode. Now I can try to go back to hunt mode. Or I can also move with silent mode to this hex and intercept them there. Check. This is more like a movement in dive mode. Then only if you hit, I think, destroyers, you will be detected. Good. Here again, I can attack the French. Make a little damage. I normally try always to attack with ships have maximum hit points, so that they don't have problems with that they can keep their experience. And of course, I like to use dreadnoughts first, so to give them experience that they get stronger. So I try. Oh, I run in an enemy destroyer. Okay, but I can also attack this destroyer. So attack. Oh, but I cannot leave more. Not so good. What ship have full points? The light cruiser. Okay, I lose the light cruiser. Attack the French. And try to run. Then maybe finish them off. Ah. Failure. Okay, then I use. Good. So both ships are getting destroyed with only minimum losses on my side. The only problem is that my dreadnought is now here exposed, a little outside. We'll see if the British home fleet will attack and sink my ship. They could not really help much. The only thing I can try is I bring here my submarine in forward position. So if the British French try to attack here, they will run in my submarine first. That could be a sneaky trap for them. So first east front. Check shortly if all my units are under command here at the front. More or less, this unit is. What was with this unit? I cannot remember. Ah, this is a new unit. Just enter the hex. Good. So this would be strong. Okay. No, this is not a good move. Better detach this one. Attach this one. Move back. Finish them. Fall back. Good. My HQ can walk down, so I maybe try this. The Russian unit could walk now Marienburg and take this. So I maybe better put here units like this. I need one block forces to help there, so I bring the marine infantry there. Okay. So my units are more or less too late for every attack in summer or autumn to 1914, but they are strong enough to hold here now and help to secure the positions. In 1915 I can maybe attack in the east. I can also now use this Austrian cavalry to look a little deeper inside the enemy positions and entrench. Again, the cavalry, the biggest advantage of the cavalry is normally that they can move. I think they have 6 action points, not only 4, and they have a spotting of 3. A normal infantry unit have only 4 action points and a spotting of 2. So cavalry can walk more far or longer distance and can watch deeper inside the enemy territory. So this is why they are for recon and nothing else. You can normally see, and I mean this was always a purpose. Normally, cavalry is for scouting and normally finish a broken unit. If the unit is running, then you can use cavalry to run them simply down. But they are not for frontline fighting or something like this. Good. The Austrians, it's east. This unit is weak, and normally I won't call them back. This position is too hard to hold. The river is behind me, I don't get any real bonus, and there are too many Russians around me. So I call my HQ. And this unit is not... Oh. Okay. So detach this guys. This guy cannot attack Dutch, and I must take this guy away. These HQs are all really so shitty. I need here one more HQ, that for sure. This cavalry is not attached. So I need here this guys. Okay, so all of these units are attached. This one have no support. But I have really no unit left for this. Good, then I walk one more back. I fall back here. Fall back here. Maybe like this. Reinforce. No. If the casualties are even, then I don't like to attack with one unit. This makes no sense. Then I must have 2 or 3 units together. I could attack maybe like here. But this also burns my units. I'm already at 8, so there's not more much attack power left. I better reinforce this unit. Make them, keep them strong for the next time. This guy is not attached, so I give this guy unit. He is a block force. Need reinforcements. I still hold the most important cities, and the weather is now always in the defender favor. So now no one can. If both sides making less damage, then normally it's always in favor of the defender. Good. Serbia. Is there opportunity to get rid of this Serbia corpse? This looks not so good. But here's opportunity. Here I have 3 units around this, and this Serbia unit is already weak. So I attack here now first. And I fall back. Ah, this guy cannot walk there. Too shitty. Attack here. And I can move forward. The problem is only that this Serbia unit is really... yeah, I can better use this one. And hold. This unit is out of supplies. Only 5. So the morale is weak, readiness is weak. So if I can destroy it, then I would get the bonus. So I can try to attack. But this looks not so powerful. I can make a swap. But it also don't help me. It only makes sure that the stronger unit is here at the hex. And this unit I can reinforce next time. Okay, I took out 1 server unit, and the second server corp is heavily damaged and out of supply, so he must... There's the only option. If you have not at least 6 supplies, if you have only like this supply of 5, you cannot normally reinforce a unit to max power. I think 8 is the maximum. And even you still have the problem that your morale is not so high next turn. So the first priority, it doesn't matter how broken a unit is, you must first get at least supply level of 6. This is normally the number 1 goal in this game. You cannot have a unit with less than 6 supplies. Good. And this guy is reinforced. This guy also must normally change, but I don't have money left, or replace. I have money left. Okay, then for next time. No, then I make it next time. Then I want to repair my submarine. This is most important here, that I can use my Austrian sub maybe to hunt some cargo shipping. Because here's a supply line, I can maybe intercept this. I don't must go too far away. The weather is here shitty, so there would be no real great battle. I think this is enough. West front, here of course is all stalemate. Nothing can happen here. Even mods are not in favor for me. Yeah, here's a good situation. Because sometimes AI is not so well... I mean, this is in marine infantry, same like the Germans. They are really only a block force, nothing more. And here's a corp just enter the hex and have no ground cover, no digging trenches. Normally, you really must make sure that at the end of your turn, you better stay in the trench. And the trench must also look in the right direction. Okay, so what I could do is attack here this French corp and then try to fall back. The question is only where I can go. I attack first. Ooh, that is a powerful attack. And only minimum no losses for me. That was successful. This unit is broken, so I let it fall back. And I can attack also here. Then go this hex. Walk here, finish the marines. Okay. This guy can here fall back. And ah. Now this arrive. Yeah, okay, then this arrive. I finish here now this Belgian detachment. And take the next Belgian capital. The British are here. Oh, and this is elite infantry. You can see they have super good experience because this is this professional British corps. I think they have two. And I could here create a lot of damage. That makes sense, maybe, but I'm in supply only of level 5. But if I can create so much damage on the British, I would simply do it. Even if this is not the perfect way, but only have even small damage. So I try to simply force this unit back. Fine. I need a little more reinforcement sooner or later. Oh, they're mines. So I just find here. I think the British they close here the channel so that you cannot go with your submarines. Oh, it's you can still pass mines, but you will have damage to your ships. And this depending, I think I think maximum is 5, and uh, sometimes only 1 or 2. But normally every damage you must return with your ships, or they are very easy gets killed by the enemy. Good, this is the Western Front, so damage against the British, kill one French infantry navy corps, damage a second one heavily, but no other progress. I need maybe more units in the north and less in the south in the future, so I call them up here, like this. Seven, 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 seven. Okay. Okay. Oh. Then my submarine here. I know this I want keep here. Then marine. This I already moved all. Yeah, this all is done. So only the Turkish units. Move here. Move here. The HQ. But this is only for future. To have a better starting position. Okay. I would say this is enough. Nothing more I can really do. So let's finish a turn. So the Belgians now escape to Ypres. The French building more arms. The blockade is still in. Yeah. In South Africa, there's some revolution. The Boer, the Dutch, they trying to overthrow the British. So I get a bonus for my industry. And the weather is changing now to Dry but raining. I think raining forbids aircraft flying, but will not lower the fighting ability so much. So this is really for every turn. So the AI have now other turn, and they have other weather. Sometimes it's in favor for you, and sometimes it's not. Okay, French calling more men to arms. Oh, and a ship one in my submarine. Oh, they more or less try to block my submarine. Uh, so they can still fly with bad weather. Okay. The next Russian attack. Yeah, now they're digging in. And additional forces coming from Canada. So the Allies, or the Entente, gets really stronger and stronger. And normally the shift of power is latest in 1916 there. So you need to conquer a fair amount of land or cripple enemy forces before this. And the British is still attacking Norwegian shippings. Uh, oh, the Ottomans getting a detachment. Okay. Then I can put this here. More German submarines. Oh, okay, put here. And Zeppelins. Zeppelins are more or less primarily scouting units, I would say. They have long range scouting abilities. So I put them maybe here. And more infantry for the east. I don't know why I don't have here. Ah, I need later. I think later in 1950 I get a third corps. So I better put here. Ah, this is already there for Markinson. He is, I think, the most successful general in the First World War. He defeated more or less the Serbians, crushed the Russians. Uh, but at the end, you can be even the best general needs still equipment and supplies. So he cannot win the war. But I think at the end he was very successful in what he is doing. Uh, yeah. So this is already the beginning of the next turn, and we will see how this continue. Now this turn looks like I have good weather. The ground is dry, So I could make a last maybe stand here and try to create more damage for on the on top. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.